Hello everyone, Praisgood here, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun, the Ghost Monotype Challenge. Last time we were introduced to wild Pokemon encounters and battles, and we did one. But now we'll be introduced to trainer battles, which I'm going to go through this one properly. But basically, if you cross the path with certain trainers that, like this child here, look like they're ready to battle, they will battle you. Now for future encounters with this, what I usually do, and what I will probably do in the series, is I'm going to speed up the footage, and I'm going to overlay. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's new. I need to talk about that. Anyway, I will usually speed up the footage, and I'll play usually an OC remix track over the top of it. Now then, as I mentioned before, Alola has a little bit of something new, a little bit of something you're used to. This being Rattata. This Rattata is a bit of an offshoot from how Rattata normally are, in that Rattata and every other region besides Alola are just plain normal typing. But in Alola, Rattata are dark normal typing. Let's see, so we'll run through that. So I'll start running through typing things, but Dark is weak to... well, normal is only weak to fighting type attacks. Dark is weak to fairy attacks, fighting attacks, and there's something else. Actually, that's it. Fairy and fighting. And Dark resists ghost attacks. And that's fine. Oh wait, Dark is also weak to bug. So, yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff pushed out the door right now. I'm trying to get a lot of information pushed out the door so I can kind of fumble over my words and talk like a nonsensical ninny, as I like to put it oh so bluntly and lovely. So, this is the third episode now, but I bet you guys are wondering, well, what makes this a monotype? What is a monotype challenge? What is this challenge? A monotype challenge is basically... You play through the Pokemon game of your choice. Any region, any locale, anything. And it's not like it's not a Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke being if your Pokemon dies, that's it, it's done. You have to release the Pokemon because it's considered dead. That's not what this is. This is a nice little in-between. It's rough because you're forced to use a Pokemon that you're forced to use Pokemon that all either evolve into or have a single shared typing, in my case, ghost typing. Now, if those of you that don't know wonder why I picked Rowlet, you haven't played the game, which, hi, welcome to Pokemon Sun, but about the halfway to three-quarter point of the game, you will see why he's part of the team, for obvious reasons. So basically, all my Pokemon from here on out, that I was getting from here on out, have a ghost typing, or evolve into a ghost type of some sort. Now another thing for trainer battles is if you come close to a trainer and you see this, like the screen like zooms out oddly and it basically goes cinematic style. It means you're about to cross the path of somebody that will challenge you to a battle if you cross their line of vision. This is a rare case, but this is a case where if you don't feel like it, you don't have to fight a trainer. You can just walk through the grass and skip them entirely. And pick up items. But it might... oop. But in my case, I will be fighting this trainer. Now, well, this is going to be a rough fight. So, Ladybug here. Ladybug is actually a good starting Pokemon you could use. I say starting, but you'll probably want to cycle it out, as Ladybug, like with most bug types, its starting attack set, its starting out everything is great. It has good attack, good defense. It has a lot of good things going for starting out. But about level 20 is when most bug types do fall off. I'm definitely excluding some Gen 5 Pokemon from this, but... Ladybug, a flying bug type. Quad resists our grass type damage. Bug resisting grass, flying resisting grass. Flying also resists fighting and ignores ground type attacks. Bug resists ground type attacks. Let's see, and both types are weak to rock type attacks. Bug is weak to fire attacks. flying, weak to lightning attacks. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of do what I proposed earlier. Is I will fight a trainer, but I will speed up the footage and then meet you on the other side. Trust me, it'll all make sense after about an episode or two of this. And here I am, on the other side of the battle. Anyway, so Rowlet's pretty hurt, so let's go ahead and exercise one of our available options of a potion. Potion healing 20 HP to a Pokemon. Rowlet's at 8, so this is probably about the best we'll get for a heal out of a potion for pretty much the entire game. So yeah, you kind of see what it's going to be. If I come across trainer, I'll fight him, but I'll end up speeding, putting a song in, I'll speed up footage. And usually the song in question usually fits the theming of what we're doing. Anyway, let me go and get this item. Or we'll find a new Pokemon. That works. So, Grubbin. Grubbin is a new Pokemon that will evolve into something really nice for late game if you're willing to invest the time into it. Grubbin right now, I believe, is only a bug type. Which, once again, bug is weak to rock and fire attacks, resists grass and ground type attacks. There might be more to it. Trust me, there's a lot of typings in Pokemon now, and even though I know what I'm doing in Pokemon for the most part, I'm starting to get forgetful on all of this stuff. I think Bug might also resist Fairy and Dark-type attacks. Someone correct me on that. Old man Scooter doesn't know what he's doing anymore. So, and I do want to, do with a lot of RPGs, something I will recommend. Now this is just coming from my own file, but something I will recommend is to fight everything you come across, because that Grubbin, level 5, a big chunk of experience. And I think with level 8 we get something. We'll get a flying type move. So even though we are pure grass, we do have a flying type move, which means it won't be as strong as using Leafage, which, by the way, Leafage, also going to heal after that fight. Owie. It won't be as strong as Leafage, but it will deal comparable damage. Especially if we use on something that's weak to it, like the Ledaba and the Grubbin we found. But when Grubbin evolves, it will gain a secondary type of Electric, an Electric Bug. No, it is definitely no, Joltik. This is not, but I've seen people use it, and it actually turns out pretty well. Now, something I did mention that I probably should tell you is that trainer battles. Now, you get experience from everything you fight, though trainer battles are the quickest way to get experience. Being as such, they are usually limited. I believe trainer battles are Pokemon that are equally comparable levels. Actually, let me keep you with me for this fight. I just thought about this. So I mentioned running and how it doesn't work out in does not work in trainer battles. Well, in wild Pokemon battles, if you find something you have no interest in, or it's super low level and you don't want to fight it, or if you just feel a fight is beneath you, push the run command. Dang. Oh, that's bad. Dependent upon your, I think for the critical hits. Now I get to talk about that. Usually, your speed stat is what dictates if you can flee from a fight or not. There are certain abilities Pokemon have that will guarantee you the ability to run away from a fight, but those Pokemon are few and far between. Critical hits. Critical hits they'll basically do, it's either 1.5 or 3 times its normal damage, and it will ignore any stat alteration you've done in the fight. Okay, I got away that time. So if you have but anyway, if you have a slower Pokemon, it's harder to run away from a fight than if you have a faster Pokemon. Anyway, let's head right up here to Iki Town, where we can participate in the festival. And I'm being very bad about certain things around me. Hello, everyone. Oh my. This seems like a common occurrence in your world, is that you just have a festival every other day. Hello! The Alola region is made up of 4 islands, and each island has its own guardian Pokemon. Our festival today is held to express our thanks to these great Pokemon guardian deities for always remaining by our sides. Well, we may call it a festival, but it's just a little thing you see here. There may not be many of us, but at least every one of us here goes all out. Man, you're just party people, ain't ya? Hi, how? I see your Poplio. Now, certain times in towns, NPC, you can talk to certain NPCs and they will give you something. So I may go up to somebody and just mash A on them and just talk with them and see if I can't get something from them. I don't think we can get anything right now, but certain ones I do remember, so you guys can go ahead and read some of this dialogue if you want to pause the video and read through it, but I'm not going to stick around and wait for it. I'm just going to see if I can't get any free stuff, because it's an RPG. We call it hero tax. Hello. Well, everybody's at least enjoying their time at the party, except for Hal. To heck with Hal. Okay, not to heck with Hal. He's just unfortunate. Hello, lady. Somebody's not as bad. Some enjoy shooting the lives with them, and I enjoy throwing them at the wall and seeing that wall of Pokemon crumble. Yes, I like battling Pokemon. Could you tell? Anyway, how you do? Ho, how's it, Scooter? Man, I thought you'd never make it. Me and Pablo were waiting for ages. Hi, buddy. Hold on. Did anyone explain to you about tonight? What? Oh yeah, right on time. But what exactly? Nebby, no. A full-power festival for Pokemon battling. We battle in the name of Tapu Koko, pitting our best moves against one another in a friendly, friendly competition to please our guardian. Help. So you two will be taking part in the battle. I don't like seeing Pokemon fight one another since they so often end up getting hurt. But it seems like it's an important event, so I'll be sure to watch you both. Your Pokemon have fought for you, so show them the same care in return. Allow me to heal them for you this time. There are certain NPCs that will full heal your Pokemon after you go through a difficult stretch. Basically, like, okay, here you go. We don't need you to go running back to your local healing point, so here you go. Ready for this Pokemon? Sure? Then let's begin. Something I want to mention before we actually do this fight is that in the route we were in previously, it's a rare encounter, like 10 to 5% chance, but you can find a Pichu out there. Pichu in Alola is key because it evolves into Pikachu, and Pikachu's fully evolved form, Raichu, has a new typing of Electric Psychic. Brand new typing combination. Very offensive typing combination, oddly enough. For all life on our islands, and for those who undertake the island challenge with joy in our hearts, we pray for your protection for them and all of Mele Mele. May this Pokemon battle be an offering to our island's guardian deity, Tapu Koko. For you stands Hao, grandson of the Kuna. I'm like divulging my dialect as I go further. Before him stands Scooter, who has met with Tapu Koko. Hello, friend. I'm here to battle. We'll be fine. As long as we both have a good time, I think we can call it a great battle, eh? Whatever you say, buddy. I shouldn't call you buddy. Bring forth the power of your Pokemon. So you have another battle with your rival How, which also, this is another thing I'm going to be doing, is if we have a key fight, mainly being that of a specially designed character, or if it's a pinnacle fight in a location, I will keep it in. Speaking of that Pichu I mentioned, here's Pichu. Pichu is a pure electric type. Weak only to ground type attacks. Strong to steel attacks. And me, oh, it's also strong to flying type attacks, so I'm a little bit disadvantaged in this part of the fight. But this is also why I mentioned to grind as much as possible, because if you're like me, only having one Pokemon, it's going to be a little rough. Thankfully, Pichu, being that it is a Babo, as we'll say, I'm just going to use Tackle just to even things out. Being a Pichu is a bit of a Babo. It doesn't have a lot of defenses, so you can kind of just go to town on it. Anyway, next Pokemon will be Poplio. So, How always having the Pokemon that you're strong against. Also, this is something new they added into Sun and Moon. Thank you, game, for bringing this up. So if you've already fought a Pokemon before and have learned of its typings, advantages, and disadvantages, and have beaten it in a battle, the game will now tell you in small subtext, hey, this move is effective, this move is effective, this move is super effective. If it does ×4 damage, though super effective will be in red lettering, I believe. Just say, hey, you should use this move because you are going to destroy it with this move. And assisting moves don't get an effectiveness. But if it's not effective, it'll have a kind of grayed out text that says not effective. Or if it does no damage like ghost type moves on normal types. Wow, I got a critical off that. If it's not very effective like a ghost type attacking a normal type, it'll say no effect. And that's stat spread though. It's still a little tightly packed, but you can kind of see it's not going to be very. Our Rowlet's not very fast, but it is able to hit pretty hard with what moves it has. Another great battle. That was something. That was a really great battle. I had a blast. It was a good battle, even with this, even Tapu Koko. It was you. Oh, you heard it yourself, Tapu Koko's Song of Approval. Oh, I nearly forgot. I think it's time that you take this. Yo, what's this? What'd you give me? Oh! Oh no. I forgot that it was that blunt. So, new things with the generation. The Z-Ring. The Z-Ring is going to be used to help give you an edge in battles. Your Z-Ring, a mysterious armband that can draw out the power that lies deep within Pokemon. It can bring forth the Z-Power. We Kahunas can make them by refining stones like the sparkling stone that you will receive from Tapu Koko. Although until you collect more Z-Crystals during your island challenge, you will be able to draw the I feel like I messed up words here. You will not be able to draw the Z-Power of your Pokemon. And yet you have already received that sparkling stone. It seems Tapu Koko took quite a liking to you, or perhaps it has a mission for you. In other words, it's time for you to get out there and start your island challenge. If you visit every island, maybe you'll figure out what that mission is. Huh? Everywhere? 4 islands. Please no. Travel to each of the 4 islands here in the Lilo region. Oh god, I have to travel? The island challenge is about aiming to be the strongest trainer. I don't wanna! The Island Challenge Champion. I feel like I've had a lot of responsibility thrust upon me and I don't like it. Sounds great, right? I can't wait to have a real adventure. I'm terrified. Let's plan about the Island Challenge later. Okay, but I'm still worried for my well-being. I could die. I could double die. I could triple die. I could even quadruple die. That's rare. Tapu Koko is amazing, isn't it? I hope I can meet it again someday and thank it for saving Nebby. Shush, 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 child. Oh, same. It saved you as well, didn't it? It left you with the sparkling stone, and left you with, even though you're a stranger to this place. Suppose it's time you get you kids home, yeah? Then I suppose it's goodbye. For now. Well, I've made it home. Hey, guess what you didn't do? You didn't unpack the house. We're eating off of paper plates. I can see my breakfast in the trash can. Lady, this is called hoarding. No, I had a battle and I came straight home. Something about going on an island tour? Can I not? Oh, she's carefully finding his perfect sync with his Pokemon. Maybe it should be a good idea if you try to take that island chat. Please, no! Okay, they called something different in Alola. But I've done this... I gotta count, hold on. I've done this kind of thing like 15 times. Close, anyway. For right now, I've got a date with my bed. I danced my feet off at the festival. You danced? Wait. Who said you could dance? Anyway. So that's all that done. We've appeased Tapu Koko with our battling. And... okay, I lied at the start. It was either the start of this episode or the middle of the last episode. Now, whatever time of day it is, real time, we'll match up with your system. I believe sundown is actually between 6 and 7. And, yeah, about 7:30, 8 o'clock is when nighttime starts in the game. Regardless of what the... Wait, I get to actually answer my door? I was lying. Eh? Oh, hi, Lily. What's good? How you, girl? Professor said... Hey there, Lily. Bring me that great new trainer. Woo! So I'm here to show you the way to his Pokemon lab. If you'll come with me, it's this way. You're good. I'm just giving super casual greetings. A little pocket money for you. Don't go wasting on anything too silly. So even though we got some money from winning our battles, I think she gives us $3 grand to work with. I might be making friends. This is not okay. Keep meeting wonderful people here. Oh, thank you. My name is Lily. Very nice to meet you. Looks like your family... It's by your time to shine. Enjoy yourself out there with Rowlet. And don't be gone too long. I'm never coming home. You threw me out on the streets. I hope you're happy. I'm terrified and stubborn. This is terrible. We should get going. I'll show you to the Pokemon Research Lab. But we'll have to do that next time. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Sun, the Ghost Monotype Challenge. Next time, we'll finally go to Professor Kukui's lab and learn more about him and what he expects of us on this journey. You have a great rest of your day, and take care.